Sheikh, you talked about when we go to Hajj.
Yeah.
But what is the criteria for the Muslim before he goes to Hajj?
What does he need to do before he goes?
Before he goes to
Yes. If the person wants to go to Hajj, he must prepare himself. How can he prepare himself to go to Hajj? He needs to realize he has a responsibility. He must fulfill to himself and to those beside him, or those who he is responsible for. Who can go to Hajj? قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم المسلم البالغ العاقل القادر. The one who is supposed to go to Hajj, the one who is a Muslim, the one who has reached the age of bulugh, okay, or puberty, the one who is sane, not mad, and the one who has the ability in two forms, able physically and able financially. Because some people think ability is only finance. No, if I live in Mecca, I don't need finance, I can walk. But if I live in London, I need to travel, and I can't just travel like that. I can't walk from here to it. It will take me a long time, and I haven't seen people nowadays go on foot. Very few. However, you need to buy a ticket. Where are you going to get the money from? So come here the next stage of ability, which is financial. Now, if you are not married, and you have nobody you are responsible for, you must have money that will look after you while you are in your journey, while you are performing your Hajj, and while you are away. Any responsibility that you are supposed to cater for is done for. If you have a wife, if you have children, you must leave them the provision that will look after them. You don't leave them to somebody else to look after them. If you have debt, you must pay your debt. And if you want to perform Hajj, you're not allowed to go and borrow money to go to Hajj. Because if you die while you're in Hajj, you are in debt, you are in a big difficulty. Because Rasulullah, when somebody dies, before he prays janazah, he will ask, is this Amma, is this woman, or this Abd, or this servant of God, have any debt? If they said yes, he said, have he anything to repay from? If they said no, is there anyone who can repay on his behalf? If they said no, he said, until you find somebody who will do that. Because in the day of judgment, it will become a responsibility. يَوْمَ يَفِرُّ الْمَرْءُ مِنْ أَخِيهِ. When the brother will run away from his brother. وَأُمِّهِ وَأَبِيهِ. Okay, and his mother and his father, وَصَاحِبَتِهِ وَبَنِيهِ, even his wife and his children. Everybody is responsible for himself. So these are the things that you need to prepare. Second thing, you can't go to Hajj asking Allah to forgive you, and you are not finding it in your heart to forgive others. Allah stated that أَلَا تُحِبُّونَ أَنْ يَغْفِرَ اللَّهُ لَكُمْ بَلَى. Wouldn't you like Allah to forgive you? Of course I want Allah to forgive me. But if I cannot forgive others, how do I expect Allah to forgive me? My brother will come to me and say, please, Shaykh, you are going to Hajj, please forgive me. I'm not forgiving you. And then I go to Arafah, oh Allah, please forgive me. Doesn't make sense. So you need to forgive people. And if you wrong people, you need to go to them and ask their forgiveness. But in fact, the sensible person never sleep in his bed at night and somebody is angry with them. At least, before he goes to bed, he will pray to Allah to forgive them. This is what Rasul taught us. So these preparations are important. Then, if all those things are done, you need to buy your ihram, okay, and you need to learn from where and how to go about performing the pillars of Hajj. Because Hajj has 4 rites. Ihram, which literally meaning removing, okay, the dunya garment and putting the akhirah garment, turning to Allah, and then wuquf bi-Arafah, standing on the mount of Arafah, or the day of Arafah, okay, and the plain of Arafah, and then tawaf al-ifada, and then, or tawaf al-hajj as we call it, and then sa'i between Safa and Marwa. These are the rites. Once those are done, your Hajj is completed, inshallah. I hope that answered your question. Yes, my brother.
In particular, the debts, if somebody have a debt, for example, if he has £200 or £300 or £1,000, and he left like a will, if I died there to his children or his wife, that debt must be paid. That his Hajj can be valid or not?
If you have the money to pay the debt and it is small, for example, let's say Hajj nowadays costs roughly about £4,000 average. Subhanallah. And you have the £4,000, and somebody you borrow the £1,000 from, pay the £1,000, keep the £3,000 aside, well, earn another to go next year. Don't go. But if somebody has got a big loan, quite a big loan, okay, and that loan cannot be paid like in business, see, with a partner or whatever, okay, or you bought a property, that loan is paid for a long duration. That does not stop you from going to Hajj, because that loan, that is the one that can be repaid. Yeah? That can be repaid. Yes? Okay, alhamdulillah. Yes, my brother? Alaikum assalam.
You mentioned the tarbiyah, with the children or whoever you under your authority, not to punish them, but to correct them. And obviously, certain forms of punishment, the idea is that it's a form of correction. So what would be the method of correcting without punishing?
Okay. The Prophet ﷺ gave us a beautiful way of tarbiyah, and all the family of Rasulullah used it. That tarbiyah is, he says, 21 years of the life of the human being from 0 to 21 is a time of learning. Once the person becomes 21, he becomes an adult or a responsible person in Islam. He said in a hadith, play with your children and love them for 7. Play with your children and love them for 7. In the teaching of Rasulullah, the little baby, you never say no to them. You never smack them. You never shout at them. Because if you do that, they are like little monkeys. They will do the same thing. So when you see children in the school, let anyone bullying other children, that means that's how it's happening. When you see them slapping and hitting and kicking, they see it and they do like it. They like to follow things. And therefore they say a child under 8, you never punish them. You just love them. Cuddle them. The Prophet was sitting with Hassan and Hussein, he was cuddling, kissing them. Even when they were doing something wrong, he was taking them, playing with them. And a man said to him, you're kissing them? He said, of course. He said, I have 14 children. By Allah, I have never cuddled or kissed any one of them. He said to him, Man la yarham, la yurham. The one who does not show mercy will never be shown mercy. So it is a sign of teaching the child to be merciful. From the age of 8 to 14, it is for learning and disciplining. The year of 8 and 9, the child is inquisitive. You want to know everything. You teach them. You answer the question. But when our children 8 and 9, Dad, Mom, can I ask? No, not now. Whom did they go and ask? Google. Yeah? And they get all the wrong answers. And then when they are turning to say, you don't know anything. Mom, you don't know anything. Dad, you don't know anything. You say, I don't know anything. And then they start kicking, and then they hate you, and then they go and talk about you. That's not the right way. From 10, then you discipline them. But disciplining is not by hitting. The Prophet never hit his children, but by taking the privilege that they have within their daily living. For example, let us say you have a son who is 10 years old, alright, and who loves to watch football, alright. You say to him, look, this thing is not supposed to be done because it's wrong. If you come from school, please put your bag in your room. If you eat, please put your plate in the right place, or wash it, whatever your discipline in your own home. However, if you don't do it, I am going not to allow you to watch the game this week. Then he will do the right thing. Because he wants to do that. He understands. You see? That's the way we discipline our children. But once they become 15 years old, rather than taking their privileges away, no, we become their friends. Because if your child is your friend, he will learn from you. Otherwise, he will learn from his friend outside. You understand? And we have to be very careful. The Prophet ﷺ, the way he taught all his children, not one single child in the house of Rasulullah, either his own or his grandchildren or the companion who were young growing with him, ever reported that the Prophet was harsh or wicked, or he punished them in a way because they have done wrong. He taught them. He educated them. He was a teacher. And a teacher will always show the right path. Because we are here to make mistakes. Imagine in our country, there are those who were beaten up when they made mistakes in their books. They made a spelling mistake, they were given a lash for it. They didn't memorize their timetable, they were hit 3, 4, 10 lashes. They hate mathematics. They hate English. Why? Because they were beaten for it. You don't beat somebody to learn. This is all nonsense. The Prophet ﷺ was loved because he loved. Okay? So that is the way of tarbiyah in Islam, inshallah. Yes, my brother.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam, Sayyidi.
Yeah, Sheikh. Can you make clearer, clarify certain circumstances where an elder or a person who's very sick, the criteria, how sick, where they can ask a younger person who has already performed Hajj to go to Hajj and do Hajj for them. Can you elaborate on this?
Absolutely. A lady, alaykum salam, a lady came to Rasulullah and said, Ya Rasulullah. Okay. Yani my father was always intending to go to Hajj. And he has passed away. So if the opportunity arises, can I or somebody else do it in their behalf? He said, of course. Supported also somebody else came to him and said, my father was supposed to pay his dues in the zakat, but he was unable to do it because he was sick, and then he passed away. Could I do it on his behalf? He said, yes. In fact, the ulama says, even the salah, you can stand up and pray 2 rak'ahs and ask Allah, oh Allah, write this in the book of my father. Because Rasulullah said in the hadith, the book of the son of Adam or daughter of Adam will be closed only from 3. A charity that they leave behind, as long as there are people benefiting from it, it goes into the book. A book that they have written, as long as the people benefit from that knowledge, it will be written in the book. And a son or a daughter that are praying for them. And prayer includes everything. Anything you do, you pay zakah, you pay charity, you make hajj, you make, okay? So if somebody is unable, because they are sick, because it is difficult for them to travel, imagine somebody living in Gaza, but he has the means, but the authority, they are not allowing him to go to hajj. And he really wants to go to hajj. He could ring one of his relatives, or anybody he knows, maybe a pious person, you would expect, could you please go and perform Hajj on my behalf? And they can go and perform Hajj on your behalf. Nothing is wrong with it. There is nobody in the teachers of Islam have ever said no. It is proper and it can be done. And that's the way it should be done. But if the person can do it himself, of course it is good. But if they can't, somebody else can do it on their behalf, inshallah. You're welcome. Anybody else?